Hello, greetings from Boonary TV. In today's topic, we will see the history of a woman named Yeonmi Park. She is the one who escaped from North Korea and has seen a lot of struggles in her life. Why did she escape? What's her life story? Take a look. Yeonmi Park was born on 4th October 1993 in North Korea. Her family comprised of her father, mother, elder sister, and Yeonmi herself. They lived a normal life, but the problem was that a normal life over there is not the same as our normal lives. It's completely different. Life in North Korea was very difficult. There is no freedom of expression. You cannot express your opinions and ideas whatsoever. There is no freedom of religion too. In fact, there's not even freedom of conscience there. You are just bound by restrictions. Anyone opposing the government is taken captive and put into prison camps where they are tortured, forced into labor to make them suffer. They don't even give them food. They are left in starvation. That's the kind of life in North Korea. When Yeonmi was small, once she had secretly been wanting to watch a movie. And that too, a foreign language movie. But that was not even allowed in North Korea. Since she desperately wanted to, she had secretly watched a movie on an illegal DVD. The name of the movie was Titanic. When she saw the movie, she was confused. She couldn't understand it because the circumstances in which she was raised, there was no love or fellow feeling. But the movie depicted a story of love, whereas at her place, all that she saw was only oppression. So, how could there be love? This was because her upbringing was such. It so happened once that Yeonmi's father was arrested and put into a prison camp because he was secretly trading in salt, sugar, and other spices, which is an illegal business to participate in North Korea. Since he went against the norms of the place, he was arrested and had to suffer a lot. After his return, the family decided to escape from this place and flee to China. Did the family succeed in their plans? What happened next? Take a look. Yeonmi Park's elder sister had already escaped without informing them. Then, later, Yeonmi and her mom on 30th March 2007 took help of some people who were into human trafficking. They smuggled people for money. Because they really wanted to be out of the place, she and her mother accepted the offer and crossed a frozen river and 3 mountains. And they finally reached China. Yeonmi, along with her mother, searched for her sister, but to no success. They thought she was dead. After that, life in China was no good. It was even more miserable for them when one of the human traffickers who had helped them wanted to have sex with Yeonmi. If she didn't agree, he would report to the authorities and send her back to the same place in North Korea. Her mother wanted to protect her, so she intervened and offered herself. Yeonmi was just 13 years old back then. She was raped and abused repeatedly. Eventually, the human trafficker found a Chinese farmer. He sold her mother as a bride to the Chinese farmer. And that's how Yeonmi's mother was separated from her just for the sake of money. This left Yeonmi completely devastated. She was all alone. Park wanted to meet her parents, for which she kept pleading to those human traffickers. She had no other choice but to submit to repeated rape, failing which she would be sent back to North Korea. Yeonmi agreed without a choice and was subjected to multiple rape abuses, but there was nothing she could do about it. Finally, she could meet her mom. And her dad too was smuggled into China. The three of them got united. A few weeks later, Yeonmi's father died because of cancer. What happened next? Watch ahead. Park and her mother got to know that South Korea can be a safe place for such refugees. So, in order to move and settle there, they got help from some Christian missionaries. They crossed the China border and reached Mongolia. From there, they fled to South Korea. All this happened in the year 2009. Once she reached there, Yeonmi continued her education and also started working. The time since they had left North Korea and had suffered in China, nearly 7 years later after separating, Park was finally reunited with her sister in South Korea. That was indeed a joyous occasion for her family. In the year 2014, in Ireland, Yeonmi delivered a speech at the Young Leaders Summit. Her speech left everyone stunned. This speech of hers made her famous worldwide. She had spoken about the sufferings of the North Koreans and her own experience all this while. That's how she became a public figure, and then she moved to New York. Currently, Yeonmi is a human rights activist and provides active support to victims of such oppression. She openly condemns the current North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and his father, who was reigning back then, as cruel leaders. She boldly speaks against their dictatorship. Yeonmi really wishes that someday people in North Korea will have their freedom, their own rights. She hopes that one day life will be better there.